Welcome back, everyone, to Halloween Haunts 365. I'm Jared.
And I'm Terry.
Parmesan Chicken Haggerty.
I hate you. I hate you.
Oh, I'm gonna be a lot of messages about that. But we cover haunted attractions all year long. So if you like that stuff, push this button right here and subscribe. How are you doing today?
I'm good.
Good?
We have an interview.
We do. I don't know when it's airing because we're kind of just stockpiling, but that's good.
That's okay.
Yeah. Makes it easier on all of us. But we got an interview today?
Yes, we do.
Nice. All right. So we're not going to stop wasting time because
I know. I'm excited.
all right, it's not Parmesan chicken.
It's the second best.
It's even better than Parmesan chicken. Let's bring in Mike from Valley of Fear. How are you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing well, guys. How you making out?
Oh, can't complain. Been a nice, relaxing day.
Yes.
That is never a bad thing.
No, I even cleaned up the studio. Were you surprised that I cleaned up the studio?
No.
Okay. All right.
Wasn't.
So, Mike, we'll just start off easy. How long have you been at Valley of Fear?
This is year number 11 coming up. I jumped in on 2014 and we lost the one to COVID. So
Yeah. R.I.P. that COVID year. It was an off year for us, too.
Yeah.
I was looking
the
back.
weird thing is I was at that particular season, me and Barry were going to jump up to Lehigh Valley, and that's when they had the fire.
Yeah.
That's right. What a crazy year for haunting.
Very much so, yeah.
What a weird year. Oh, I'm stumbling already.
You're glitching.
I'm glitching. So tell us a little bit about the character you play at Valley of Fear that we've gotten to know so well.
Well, based from the wall behind me and the voice that I like to use when you guys are around, I am the Beetlejuice character. Been doing it now steadily for the last, I guess, 4 or 5 seasons. Did it part-time after the character was introduced, I believe, at the end of 2017.
Nice.
Wow, it's been that long.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but that was only, I think, 2017 and 18. I only did it towards the latter end of the season. I decided to go full-time line haunting, I believe, 2019.
Okay.
Nice.
So what inspired you to take on the role of Beetlejuice? Where's the Beetlejuice fascination come from?
It was completely by accident. I was talking with one of the haunters up by the makeup trailer, Zach Predum, and out of nowhere, it was time to get into our haunts, and I just said, "It's showtime." And he goes, "Oh my God, you sound just like Beetlejuice." So he went and told Mike DeGrossa. Mike DeGrossa said, let's run with it. So we did it for a couple of nights, and then Mike said one night at the bar afterwards, you got to go up and do your act basically for Ron, because Ron loves Beetlejuice and he's always wanted to have one. So I did that, and we created a character.
Very cool. Yeah, your picture with Terry is on the screen. You'll see when we be able to put this out.
Well, the thing is, the look has changed so much over the course of the years. The hair was always a problem. The wigs looked bad. I tried one season with my own hair, but this year, uh, Rob Dovin said, "Let's try something different." And the plastic piece, which is basically the forehead, he cut that out. And when he did that, everything blended. And my God, the authenticity level went through the freaking roof.
It's a damn good looking Beetlejuice.
It is.
I am one
Yeah,
that can
Rob is fantastic. He did my makeup all year long, and I never looked bad. Never looked bad at all.
You were dressed to the nines when we came this season.
I try to dress up for you guys,
I get there, Beetlejuice is in the red wedding suit. I'm like, okay, let's do this.
Hey, it's an event when you guys come in, so you got to dress to impress.
Oh, that's
It's
funny.
funny because when he says what nights we're going where, and he said Valley of Fear, we're going this night, and I'm like, is Beetlejuice going to be there?
Yeah, with the movie coming out, last year. I told Mike back on New Year's Eve of last year because it was still just a rumor at that point in time. And I told him, listen, if that movie comes out in September, I will do one more full season. And then it was confirmed like 2 months later. And then, we ran with it.
Yeah.
So, all right, let me delete these questions. Looks like I'm going to keep reading the same ones here. My brain's fried. We did our New Year's show earlier too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So how do you prepare to embody such an iconic and animated character? Is it kind of just like second fiddle now, or do you still have to put yourself in a mindset?
Uh, no, because once the face goes on, it's like the Sylvester Stallone movie Over the Top. He turns the hat and he becomes that person.
Right.
Once that face and that outfit is on, it is indeed showtime.
That's awesome.
So, what do you enjoy most about playing Beetlejuice? I know what I would enjoy most, but I'm wondering what you would enjoy most.
Um, I mean, let's face it, you can rip the teenagers a new one because they don't realize I've already got answers to things they haven't even thought about asking yet. But the biggest satisfaction I get is when the toddlers, when they come running up to you and hug you, you can't beat that. It's what it's all about.
Right.
I mean, the smiles on their face makes all the pain that I might endure during the course of a season just melt away.
Very cool. Well, that kind of answers the next question. How do you interact with guests to give them the full Beetlejuice experience?
Oh, that's simple. That depends on the guest. If I know they're afraid, then I will badger them until they run away. If they're arrogant, you move on because let's face it, every haunt that ever existed has these people.
Yeah, the tough
But
guys, yeah.
yeah, if I can't scare them, and let's face it, I'm not exactly a quote haunter. I'm an entertainer. My thought process is I'm going to give you whatever it is that works best for you. Whether if you're walking away laughing, taking God knows how many thousands of pictures a night, or if I can just literally terrorize you without you even knowing it's going to happen, well, then I've had a good night.
I
The
love it.
pop scares the people in the ticket line are fantastic because they have no idea I'm coming up behind them.
Yeah, I probably the people sitting down eating with their back to you, and yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
I've sat down with them. Yeah, and the funny thing is, if you have two people on one side and two people on the other side knows it's coming, and they don't say anything, so they're completely in tune with the whole act.
That's great.
That's awesome. I love it. So I'm not going to ask you that question because coming over 11 years, that's hard to do. From this past season, do you have a memorable reaction from a guest? What shines this season?
A memorable reaction from a guest. Um, I think there was an elderly lady who may or may not have been intoxicated. Uh, she pretty much attempted to seduce me. Yeah, so that
Oh,
that that always stands out.
That'll stick out like a
Um,
sore thumb. Yeah.
yeah, but there was one kid that actually came dressed as Beetlejuice. He ran up to me, hugged me. I mean, I melted then, but then the parents told me that I was the person he was coming there to see and that I think he was autistic.
oh,
And the fact that he was able to open up and feel comfortable around a complete and total stranger, it melts the heart right there.
That's
right.
awesome.
Mm.
That's a memorable one.
Oh, and that, of course, hanging out with you guys for a couple hours, we're right up there too.
Oh yeah, watching Terry scream her ass off.
Yeah.
Or get lost.
We just sit back and laugh at you, right?
I know.
Okay.
Or get lost.
Or get lost because she's never done a blackout maze before.
Tara, come on.
I'll never forget when we went through the first year with you through Miles Manor before all the giant changes, and these two get lost in the blackout maze, and the
It was
guy's
me
like,
and John.
"Yeah, it was you two." So me and Beetlejuice are hanging out, and one of the actors is like, "You want me to get a flashlight?" I'm like, "Fuck no." We've been through thousands of these. They can find their way out of Miles Manor's 3-second blackout part. You guys,
I
haunt
would give
experts.
you the easiest way to do it, but I'm not going to tell you because I like watching you get lost too.
Yeah, I know it. That I just leave her.
But then again, if I do remember it correctly, Jared, you did spend time in Barry's casket,
Oh,
or
Oh,
I
God.
spent time in the sin room this year and
yeah,
was greeted by a clown very
yes.
close and privately.
That look on everybody's face. I was like, I had to look at everybody just to make sure they were saying what I was saying. Because here comes a
I just see
clown.
the door rip open and there's Grit. I'm like, here we go.
Yeah.
But I thought about it the next day, and I really wish I thought about it then. If I just dropped my pants and came out with my underwear on, I think that would have just made the whole fucking scene to
Oh my
finish it.
God, that would have been it. That would have been
I
everything right
think
there.
Barry would have left. I think you guys would have lost your
I
minds.
think I'd have ran out if I'd seen that.
It hit me, and I'm like, damn, I would have totally done that too. Maybe next year. Yeah. But you knew that was all happening, didn't you?
I knew to an extent. I knew you were getting put in the box.
Oh, of course I was being put in the box. They always put me in a box.
But I didn't know Grin was coming in.
Oh yeah, okay.
I had no idea.
That was
That was a fun night.
that was an epic night.
Yeah, that would be the best word, epic.
Yeah, it was nonstop craziness and insanity, and then we top it off at the crazy changes at Shipwreck Cove. So it's just
Oh
like,
yeah,
whew, man.
the crew that puts that together every season, Rob and Jim and all the other guys, the amount of work that they put into that, it blossomed during the off season this year. When I first saw that, I was floored.
So were we.
We all just stopped
Yeah,
and just
breathtaking, I think is the proper word.
yeah,
Yes.
it was.
And then to fill it with the talent that they had down there this year. I mean, Christian and Mike actually and Jimmy did boot camps this year for the new people coming in. But a few of us, that have been around for a while actually attended as well. And the classes and the things that these people did and learned from those three guys, you can't replace that.
Yep.
And it showed this year. All three of those haunts were just completely explosive. That's the only thing I can come up with. Everybody seemed like they were on point all the time, and the talent level of the existing veterans, coupled with the new people this year, that was probably my most favorite year I've had the entire time I've been there.
That's awesome. Yeah, the last 3 years have been crazy change. Like, and last year was the biggest change. It's like a brand new haunt.
Yeah.
We just had Heather on from Shipwreck Cove, and Miles Manor went from 7 minutes to like 17 minutes.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And the actors, they put so much into it. I mean, I don't normally get scared except when Terry comes around and makes me walk with her. But they caught me a couple times, and I knew it was coming.
Oh man.
But yeah, well, I sat back and after I went through, I think after you guys, I just went, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just phenomenal. That's the best I can tell you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody was on point. The energy level was through the roof. I had spent times last year going to other haunts, and you could see areas of opportunity there.
Yeah.
And maybe I caught people on a bad night, but it seemed like there was a couple of people that just weren't as well into it. Our entire staff this year had a focal point of you're going to have the experience of your lifetime when you come here,
And
we're going to make
Yes.
sure of it.
yeah.
And
And
we got 35 years. The 35th anniversary is next year, And from what I understand, that there's even more improvements coming from last year.
That's crazy. Yeah, what people don't know is like Valley of Fear knows when we're going.
Right.
It's but they don't know that we're going through like two or three times. And when we went through even the third time through Shipwreck Cove, everyone was on point. Like it was the next guest. Everyone just acted like it was the next, and that's impressive.
Yeah, and you can hear them guys when before the attraction opens. They all sing that pirate song.
Yeah, I saw the video.
Yeah, I mean that has that has family written all over
Yep,
it. And it doesn't matter if you've been there for 5 minutes or for 12 years. They all blend together. And I mean, so does Miles and the Hayride too.
yep.
They keep putting in new pieces and they all fit.
Hmm.
And that's all because of the supervisors. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. Christian, Jimmy, and Mike, they mold the team that they want and they do a phenomenal job of it.
Yes,
Amen.
they
They
do.
do. Hats off to you guys. It's been amazing. So that kind of answers the next question, which was, how does the Valley of Fear environment enhance your performance as Beetlejuice?
It's inspirational.
Yeah,
When you see the energy that they're putting forth, as life as a line horner is basically you're the setup people. You get these people primed and ready to go. I set them up, and those guys kill them. I get you to go in there laughing, but you're going to come out crying by the time you're done. And when I have the opportunities to go through, and you see the amount of energy that these people are putting in, I got to match that. Now, granted, I'm 63 years old and they're like 25, but that when I'm in that environment, I feel as young as they do until I got to climb that goddamn hill.
yeah. That fucking hayride hell. We
Well,
gonna.
I've got a new routine for that. I call the wagon
Oh, there
booty.
we go, Mike. We're right up with you next year. This ankle
Yeah.
can't take
So
that
what I
shit.
do is I especially love it when the hayride line is long.
Yeah.
So I'll say to the monitor, "You want to see something funny?" And they'll go, "What?" Watch this. What I'll do is I'll just do like this and get the whole crowd just calling my name, and you can see it. I'll go up. They'll say Beetle. I go down, up, down. Oh, it's a lot of fun doing that, torturing the people like
Oh, that's
that.
awesome.
How long does it take you to get into costume and makeup?
The makeup takes roughly 20 minutes, 25.
Wow.
It's a lot shorter now because of the wig that Rob had gotten. That's basically it's glued right here on the sides, but then there's four bobby pins in the back. But the actual makeup itself, I mean, Rob is so damn good at what he does. He can get it done in 20 minutes.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's talent.
It is.
Yeah,
The whole field's full of talent, or I should say, the
yeah,
whole
and we got a
valley.
whole bunch of new makeup artists this year, and they're just as good as anybody in there. You can't take one or the other and come away disappointed. They're just so on point.
Yeah, we noticed.
Yeah.
So, have you added your own unique twist to the Beetlejuice character?
Yeah, what I like to do is when we have the particularly heavy nights, I will go with a Beetlejuice trivia for the people in the back. So if they get the question right, and it's going to be from one of the two movies, if they get it right, they go from the back to the front. And,
Nice.
I'll go through three or four sets of people, and most of the time they won't get it right. But then the next three or four groups of people will want to be, oh, let me try, let me try, let me try. Yeah. So, I mean, and I think David Coles, who does Jason, we're the two primary line guys, and we do our best to go through every line at least once or twice a night and just take pictures and interact.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I don't know if you see that much anywhere else. I know in other places like Field of Screams, I know they have line people or like hostesses, but I don't see too many people that actually go through the line the way our guys do.
it's hard to tell because we go to Field of Screams on like a media
Media
driven
night.
night. So I can't tell you what the average fan sees at Field of Screams. We use that a lot
Yeah.
because, it could be completely different. But you might be right. I don't know.
Well, one thing we have that I'm glad, unfortunately, Field of Screams doesn't have is Spike. Spike is maniacal, and it
Yeah.
is. I just stand back and I am in awe of this kid. I see him when Horners go into the porta pot right by Miles Manor. I stood there one night and Jimmy just goes, he gives a keyword, and Spike, as soon as the Horner comes out, Spike is right there with the chainsaw and chases him right back in. I'm like, this is crazy. And I've seen him chase kids, and Spike is not slow.
No,
Even
No.
he's
with
quick little
a
guy.
He's quick.
chainsaw, Spike can run like a deer, and my God, he's got those little bastards running out of there at 90 miles an hour. I mean, it's great to watch, and he'll just pop up out of nowhere.
Do you
It's great to watch.
do you memorize the trivia questions or do you have like cards with you?
No, I just wing them right off the top of my head.
All right, hit us with one.
Okay, second movie,
Oh God,
Okay.
Charles Dietz, Headstone is not your normal headstone. What is it?
it's a shark
A
fin,
shark fin.
It's a shark fin. Yes.
which I remember that because it was friggin' hilarious.
Yeah.
Were you
What
a
was
fan
the
of the
name
second?
of the other ghost that Astrid was going to change places with?
Oh.
Was it Corey? No, it wasn't Corey.
I forget.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can picture. I
Jeremy
see his.
Weaver.
Oh. Yeah.
So were you a big fan of the second one, or?
Well, the odd thing about that is when that second one came out, I bought 21 tickets. I took a lot of my friends, family, people from the Valley, and I went there dressed as Beetlejuice, which I kind of didn't want to do because I knew it was going to happen. It was going to be a photo session. But during the course of the movie, when a little girl goes up the steps to her seat, and it's right in a quiet moment in the movie, and she goes, "Hi, Beetlejuice," so that the whole theater can hear it. I wave back. That was another good point. But it it's a good sequel, but it's not as good as the original.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And there's
I
going to
thought
be
the
a third.
music choices were really weird. Like,
Yeah.
I really liked the final scene, but the music choice for it was just like, what?
Yeah, that whole wedding scene with him and what do you call it, Lydia? I thought it went on too long.
It was, and the music just didn't hit like the other ones did. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't
The
know.
Banana Boat song was so well placed in the first one, it was ridiculous.
Yeah,
But for Beetlejuice to be playing the guitar in the middle of the platform there, I thought, I'm not feeling that too much.
it did have some
And
really
then the
funny
whole
moments, though.
dancing thing up in the air, I was like, okay,
Yeah,
I'll
I'm gonna say
I'll
boat with
take
you.
it. Yeah. But there's got to be a third because you can't have a Beetlejuice when the joke of it is you got to have
That's
say it 3
true.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if I'll be around for that one, but
Well, they're pumping out soon with the money Beetlejuice 2 made, so you'll be
oh
okay.
yeah,
All right, so break from the haunt questions. It's
Sure.
pouring out. You have nowhere to be. Popcorn's in the microwave or air proper or whatever the hell you use to make popcorn. What movie are you putting on the TV?
Beetlejuice.
I don't know. The Avengers ones come to mind. But if I had to have an absolute live my life watching one movie for the rest of my life, Rocky 2.
Okay. I am down with Rocky 2. She actually just got me a Rocky t-shirt for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They were just doing a marathon.
Yeah.
Of Rocky.
Oh, the Rocky run?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my go-to. I will never turn that off.
Yeah, Rocky 2, I will always play when it's on. Good choice.
Yeah, it's a good
I like
movie.
Rocky 2. Yeah. All right, so back to haunting. What are some of your favorite Beetlejuice lines or phrases to use during the haunt?
Depending on the crowd that I'm with, the most requested line, of course, is "nice fucking model." We're almost to the point where I toy with the idea of putting a bike horn in my pants and squeezing it for the full effect. But then I realized that could be a mistake because if that thing shifts and I go to squeeze, I'm going to sound more like Elmo than I am BC.
It's true.
It's so true.
It could be an issue.
Yeah, obviously it's Showtime's right up there. The Juice is Loose now is becoming a favorite. But a lot of the things I come up with, it's not so much what I say, it's the voice that just people are
Right.
amazed at the fact that it's so good. And I actually saw an interview with Keaton, and I was kind of surprised because he said when he does the voice, it actually hurts him. And for me, it
Hmm.
just, it naturally comes out and nobody has to worry about it. You know what I mean?
See, guys, we're lucky sometimes because we get to go through the haunt with that. So I'm
Right.
literally going through attractions with Beetlejuice, especially when Terry's acting a fool and screaming, and we just sit back there and laugh at her.
Like, I can't get over how you stay in character the whole time. Like, you
Uh,
don't break character.
well, a couple of times people have asked me, how many packs of cigarettes you got to smoke to get that voice, blah, blah, blah. So I'll fuck with them. I'll sit there and go, what makes you think I really need to do anything at all to change my voice? And I have changed it and they never catch on.
Oh, fucking people.
The best one though is when you like when the night's over and you go into like a Wawa.
Oh,
I'm in character at Wawa 45 minutes after we close.
That's fun.
I take pictures no matter where I'm at traffic lights.
Oh man, that's insane. So how do you
But
make?
it's so much fun. It
Oh
is
yeah,
just so much fun.
how do you maintain your energy and enthusiasm throughout the season? Because you guys are not just open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
It's simple. You feed off the energy of the crowd and the other haunters. I get into that spot and it's go time. I know I'm going to pay for it later, but it's not out of the question for me to go into the picnic grove and literally jump up on a picnic table and stare down at people, or depending on what the DJ's playing, to run through dancing, interacting with all the vendors. It's the people provide it.
You're here too. You can read questions.
was waiting.
Come on,
Can you
Parmesan.
share a funny or unexpected story from the time when you're haunting as Beetlejuice?
Ah, this is probably the most horrifying thing, and there's very, very few times in my life where I'm caught speechless. But I was the last scene in Scary Tales just before it ended, and I was Beetlejuice at the time, and it's late on a I don't know Thursday night. It was not one of our normal heavy nights, and this old couple comes through. So I put the fog on, I jump out, I interact. They say nothing, nothing. I'm like, what the hell? So then the guy looks at the woman, and out of nowhere, she just flashes me with her pancake titties. All right, and as like you were saying earlier, I never break character. I just sit there and said, I got nothing. It comes to turn out that we get back to the bar afterwards, and I'm relaying this, and they did that to every single scene in Scary Tales that night. I'm like, "Oh, wow, I thought we were in Pennsylvania, not West Virginia." But that was, yeah,
Oh,
I
what
was
the shit.
dumbfounded on that one.
Mm.
That's
So,
different.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
trust me.
Just be like, so how do you handle guests who might not be familiar with Beetlejuice? I don't know.
I've been
They're
called the Joker
stupid.
more than once.
Oh,
These damn kids today.
Well, it wasn't so bad this year because of the fact that the second movie came out.
Oh, yeah.
But in previous years, oh, what are you, the Joker? And I would just look at him, and now most of the time it's one kid in a group where everybody else in the group knows who it is. I don't have to do much in that regard. That his friends or her friends will take care of it for me, but I'll just shake my head and move away. Or, there's obviously option number two, and that's to just roast the living hell out of them.
right.
I get a lot of satisfaction out of.
Yeah, I would have too much fun with that.
Yeah, well, the one
Yeah.
thing that never fails, if you've got a particularly annoying customer, you find out what their name is, and then the obvious answer to that is, well, that's a stupid name for the opposite gender of what they are.
I love it.
I know we have been with you in the Midway, and some punk ass will come up and say something smart, and
And
you
you
just
just
give
tear
it
them down
right
instantly.
back.
It's so funny.
I can't, if I let them win, it'll be a long night.
Yeah.
So, and
Yeah,
everything I do is improv. So, whatever comes out of my mouth at the time, and I know not to curse or do
right,
anything like that, you respectfully disrespect them.
right.
I
And
like
it
it.
worked.
I was like, damn, he's got lines for everything.
He does. He's quick.
He's quick.
Speaking of quick, are there any aspects of the original movie that you try to emphasize in your performance?
No, because the character speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, I think I'm a little bit more witty than the actual character. But that's probably the only wrinkle that I bring that the movie doesn't have. I mean, he's got his one-liners, but I have to have one-liners all night long.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, but the character speaks for itself.
You definitely got to add to the persona to keep it going for 5 hours a night.
Yeah. And it's tough sometimes. So you've seen how it can get when it's really busy.
Yeah.
But you take a couple seconds, you regroup, and you go right back at it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, guys, Valley of Fear can get busy. I suggest you guys
Yes.
go early or just get that VIP ticket because
The hayride.
the hayride line backs up.
Yeah. Well, the smartest thing that the creative team did was it used to be just a natural flow. You go Hayride, Miles, and then Willie's.
Yeah.
Now they open it all three at the same time. So this way, the people in Miles and Shipwreck ain't got to wait for 45 minutes for an hour. And the Hayride line doesn't, go all the way back into the midway.
Right. Yeah, smart.
Yeah.
So, what's the hardest part about staying fresh all season to Beetlejuice?
Uh, the fact that I am not a spring chicken anymore. Uh, yeah, it gets rough. There's no ands ifs or buts about it. When you're going on the fourth night of towards the end, when you got 4 or 5 nights in a row, it's a struggle. But the benefit is, like I said, when you feed off the energy of the people that are there, it washes away. But if we could find a way to either put an escalator or trim that hill down, I'd be the happiest man on the planet.
That's what I'm saying, man. We need like rotating like coal carts or something.
Yeah, I hate that hill with a passion.
So do I, brother. I've been touching them out for 10 years.
All right, well, I'll tell you
Fucking
what.
hell.
If you come through next time, we're taking the Uber up.
I like it. Or
Yeah.
we're going to have Terry carry us.
Yeah.
We'll get sleds and
Uh,
she has to push us up.
Yeah, do like the Grinch and have the dog pull the sled.
Oh, man. So do you like busier nights or slower nights?
Oh, busier. Busier is because the entertainment is nonstop. The slower nights, that's when you have a tendency to where you're not moving as much, so it's hard to restart.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go through the lines when it's slower, and I'll go through them more than once. But the fact is, it doesn't have the same great feel on a Thursday night as it does on a Friday or Saturday.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll take a busy night over a slow night anytime.
Okay. I always wondered that because, like, I'll never do it. But if I was a haunt actor, yeah, Mike, I said I'll never do it. He yelled at me last year and told me that I have to guest act next season. I'm like,
I heard that.
I
You
don't,
got it. You got to try it.
I don't
Now
have
listen, there's a
time.
big difference though. The biggest difference is when you're a line guy, you don't have a place to hide.
Yeah,
Whereas with the other three attractions, and this is not a knock against them because they go full bore, but they have the benefit of maybe a few minutes in between wagons, in between groups. We line horners, we don't get that. We're constantly, doing our best to be everywhere we're needed, and keeping people happy.
Yeah.
yeah.
Now, are you doing it full time?
I did last year. This year, I think I'm going to go back to doing my ambassador stuff where I go out to community events. I will be there at the attraction, whenever I do an event like a county fair or something like that. If I'm already in costume and makeup, there's no reason why I won't go to the valley that night. When you guys show up, obviously I'll be there.
Oh,
Icon
thank
nights,
you.
I'll be there.
Oh,
But yeah, I'm going to trim it down some. Like I said, the only reason I did it full season last year was because the relevancy of
Yeah.
Beetlejuice was at its highest point.
right.
So
Makes sense.
Well, he
yeah,
just
the
answered
bodies.
that question.
I'll be 1 month away from 64 when the hunt season comes next year. So it's been a great run. I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world, but I got to scale it back.
Listen, we see what you guys go through every year. I know what we go through every year. We're not even
Right.
acting.
Well, I recommend, one night you guys ought to give it a shot.
You'll get hurt. You can't do it.
It's just that we don't have time. Like I said, you could do it. I'll just drop your ass off and go to a haunt.
Or you could just go to the haunt I'm acting at.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
We'll see. If this video gets 20 likes, Mike DeGrossa, I'll go stacked, okay? And it'll be Valley.
All right. I can make that happen.
Shit. But we gotta try to make it like a Thursday. So
Yeah, Thursday or depending on Halloween, it's probably what, Thursday next year, right?
well, I can find out for you. Let's find out. October 31st is a Friday.
Friday. All right. Well, which means we'll probably be open a couple of days prior to that. So if you came in on like the Wednesday before,
I think I can do it Wednesday. If I'm local, why not?
Right.
Because
You're
we're not,
local.
we usually don't make it to other haunts anyway. Oh boy. But I'm working for Jiggles, Mike.
oh boy, you ain't going like that. But I see acting in your future, both of you.
We also gotta remember I'm on a shit ankle, so
Right.
I can't be doing crazy.
You can't be
All you gotta
running.
Be in a stationary spot. I'm sure that either Jimmy, Christian, or Mike will find a place where you can be your most effective.
There we go. I like it. What are you looking at? Got something? I should make you do it.
No.
Yeah. Whoa. This is a package deal.
Oh, okay.
Because we go to Valley early. So we would already be done Valley. It's not like we have to get coverage or anything. So you can act
just
too.
Go through it.
Yeah, I'll put you in a different haunt so you're by yourself.
Yeah.
We'll put you in the blackout maze.
Oh yeah.
All night.
There you go. Yeah.
That'll go over real
You'll be
well.
more afraid of the people coming in than the ones you're supposed to be scaring.
And then Dan's your supervisor with Jingles, so you'll have a blast.
Oh my God. I would be lost in there.
You would cry. You would cry, hands down.
You could be a mannequin in the opening scene of Miles.
There you go.
Yeah, that's true.
Haha, I talked you into
Not
it.
that I'm not guaranteeing that. I'm just putting the thought out there.
We're coming up with ideas that they probably can't do. So,
Yeah.
oh, that's funny. Oh shit! Now I got a haunt act this year. Damn it. But yeah, there'd be no excuse not if I'm local on a Wednesday. It's not like we're going somewhere else.
Right, that's true.
So we kind of have to be.
Just putting the thought in your heads.
Yeah, it's an idea.
It's an idea.
Something different.
We'll
Hey,
see.
it's only one night, right? Live the life for a
Right.
night.
Right. All right. What do you hope guests take away from their interactions with Beetlejuice? Excuse me.
That they come away not disappointed from the whole attraction, not just me. Like I said, I'm a small cog in a very large product. Um, I get them coming or going or even both. I want them to leave with the impression of this was well worth our time all the way around.
Do you have any advice for someone that's inspiring to take a similar high energy role in the haunt?
The one thing you should always take into consideration is number one, do it because you love doing it. Don't let money become an issue because if you're coming here to make a fortune, it's never going to happen. But it's a great way to break into acting on a small scale. Um, if you have high energy and you wanted to do it, because I started on a whim. Now, at 52 years old, one of the guys I used to work with at Modell's said, Valley of Fear's hiring, they need a dentist. I went, figured what the hell, it was something I wanted to do. Go for it, but bring the energy and you'll have a great time. So, but yeah, don't come in expecting to make a fortune.
Have
It's
you,
it's for experience will keep you there.
Yep.
yeah, have you acted anywhere else?
Actually, yes. Um, I think it was back in 2019. Christian, who's a fantastic
Oh
photographer,
my.
Oh, yes.
was doing the what do you call it? The Christmas Carol. I played the main character of that. It was a photo shoot. It was phenomenal. It was cold, but my God, it was great. And then I've been involved in a couple other projects that Christian was involved in, small, short movies. Well, actually, the other one is a little bit longer length, but that's still in the process of being done. But I've learned that I can play a pretty decent cameo drunk.
No, shout out to Morbid Art Images. The man is amazing. He
He
puts me in
is.
awe every time he puts something up on Instagram. It's really something.
Yeah, he's. There are not enough words to describe the creative genius that he has.
Just the lighting alone, I'm like, I could never think of that, and he did it.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's got some crazy shit over there.
Yeah, he's good.
He's
yeah.
good.
There's no. I mean, the supervisors and the creative people at Valley could probably succeed anywhere else they went, doing whatever they wanted to do because they put that much effort into it, and they're that damn good at what they do.
Completely agree.
Yeah.
I completely agree. You got any more questions for Beetlejuice?
Can't think of any more.
Can't think of it anymore.
Mm.
Okay, so I'm going to put you on the spot because
All
I know
right.
you watch our show. What would you change about our podcast? Feel free to
Hmm.
be honest because I take criticism the best in the world.
I don't know if I could think of any one thing.
Okay.
Uh, I no, yeah, I mean your criticism is very constructive, and your praise is very well earned from everything that I've seen. And you guys interact together so well. It's kind of like a married couple. I enjoy watching your shows, to be
Oh,
honest
thank
with
you.
you.
Thank you.
But yeah,
So yeah,
Mike DeRosa called us out on the intro song. It is time for a change because it's been 2 years. So Mike, you're right. We're in the works on that.
Yes, we are.
An original song.
ooh, nice.
Yeah, we have a it's gonna be a female artist, and just working some
Terry, you
shit out.
sing?
Oh God, no.
No. Oh, hell no.
Nah, she's actually fully classical trained since she was little, and I'm a big fan of the chick punk singers. Like I love female singers. I always have. So like the chick rock singers, stuff like that. That's what I'm looking at.
So
Just
is
some.
this going to be a hard rock or symphony? What type?
Nah, it's gonna be a little harder. I don't think it'll be like death metal, but probably maybe a little the old "Only Happy When It Rains" song from Garbage, that kind of
Yeah.
deal. Like a little fast, but nothing crazy hard.
All right.
And it's only gonna be 24 seconds long, so it's not that big of a deal.
Hey,
So yeah,
go
that's what
for
we're
it.
working on.
I know.
Huh?
I know.
Change is always good, right?
Yeah, but he's right. I yelled at him at first because it took me so long to find a copyright-free
Yeah, but
song
it's
that
been
matches.
2 years.
It has been 2 years. He's absolutely right.
And this is our 10 year.
This is our 10th year covering haunts.
Oh yeah, then it's definitely due.
Yeah, it's due.
10
It's
years.
So where's the 10-year party going to be?
I don't know. We got to figure that out. We got to do something. We got to do something.
Yeah, you have us running all over with haunts.
I know. If when
We
you hit
hit
30,
After next New Year's.
it's not a,
Yeah.
well, we do have a live show. The 12th.
January 12th, we do.
Well, this is gonna air after that. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going live from Howler's Hatchet House in Columbus, New Jersey, January 12th.
Columbus, the flea market?
Yeah, he's right next to the flea market.
Yeah.
And when's this?
Next Sunday, the 12th.
The 12th.
I guess what? I'm coming over there.
Come on, it's gonna be a whole group of us at a round
Sure.
table in the back. We're gonna go live, do about an hour show, and then hang out.
And what time's that?
Starts at 2.
2 in the afternoon?
Yep, we're going live at 2.
Oh, I'm coming. I'm not too far away from there, and I know exactly where it's at. I actually went there one year. That was pretty good for the Christmas one with Krampus and all that. So I had a good time with that. But yeah, I'm coming. January 12th, I'm coming.
Yeah, we're
Not coming in makeup, but I'm coming.
Nah, go hang out. We'll
Yeah,
even
I
we'll even
will.
throw you on the round chair because we had actors join us for when we
Yeah.
did our season preview show.
We did.
Bank on it.
All right, we'll do it.
Yeah, and then we threw axes afterwards.
Yeah, I kicked all of your asses at axe throwing.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I saw hesitation there.
No,
Yeah,
she can't
yeah.
hesitate. I even tried throwing lefty and I still destroy her. So I don't know.
I suck.
It's not that you suck. It's just I'm very gifted.
Yeah, I'll stay out of that one.
Shut the hell up.
But you are very good at what you do.
Thank you. All right, but we're gonna wrap this up, but don't hang up right away. I got behind the scenes questions to ask you.
Sure.
All right, guys. Mike, I do want to say thank you so much for hopping on. This has been a fun
Thank
45
you.
minutes. I know we have been working on getting you on for 3 years now.
It was well worth the wait. I had a blast. Anytime you need a backup, I'm right there for you.
Let's do it. Hey, I have people on
Maybe one of
multiple
these
times.
days I'll actually show up like a guy you know.
I love it.
So you just make Terry happy every time you do that. Look at
I
that.
know.
That's so funny.
It's so cute.
But guys, if Valley of Fear is not on your list this year, you already fucked up for your haunt season of 2025 because last year it was amazing, and I
Yeah.
can't wait to see what they do this year.
They're going in 35. So
35, big one. So, Mike, thank you.
thank you.
Guys, make sure you hit the like, subscribe button over here by Terry. It's down over in the corner. But we're Halloween Haunts 365, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.